Many players are unhappy with the latest game mode, the event game mode versus Gauntlet that just dropped inside of Moco. This was essentially a 3.5-day event that's a PvP focused event with the following rewards. You'll notice that there are some XP rewards on here, and if you want to get the cosmetics, you have to buy the $5 pass. Also, guys, I apologize. I'm still sick with the lost voice, trying my best to get through this for you guys so you have the information. All right, so regarding this event, there's a problem. The problem, in my opinion, isn't the game mode. I actually kind of like the PvP element. If you don't know what this is all about, basically you go in with your heal, with your baseball bat, and with your dash, and all gameplay is sped up. So things are quite a bit quicker than you're typically used to. As you can see, you could go in with duos or with solos. That's not really the biggest issue, although it is kind of a brainless style gameplay. You just go around, swing your baseball bat, dash here and there, heal at a smart time, and you kind of hope for the best. The problem comes when we're talking about the rewards, and more importantly, the reward progression. As you can see, everyone is able to earn experience and Mo Gold for free. The problem is, how do you attain this? First of all, when you pull in victories, you earn very small amounts of progression, to the point where you could even get only one point of progression for a top finish. Maybe not a first place top finish, but a higher level finish than being someone at the bottom. In addition to that, it gets even worse as you progress higher and higher in the leaderboards. If you begin to lose matches, well, then you can actually lose points. You could lose your progression, and it'll actually bring you back in a negative fashion lower on the leaderboard. So, and lower on the progression. So it takes this event and makes it from being a fun, casual, collect some extra rewards because you decide to participate in a weekend event, and it turns it into a really sweaty grind, especially for players that are really looking forward to getting themselves the extra experience. I think that's the biggest thing here. Everyone wants the extra 15,000 experience that you see right here that's offered. It's for free. Everyone's grinding leaderboards so hard inside of the game that they're gonna play this even if they're not enjoying it, hence bringing them a negative experience inside of the game just because they desperately want that experience. Or even worse, if you have someone that picked up the premium pass, remember, this could be a $5 pass and you could unlock these 2 cosmetics. If you don't progress at least to level 30, you won't get those cosmetics. Now, Supercell had to know the difficulty here because they did put both of the cosmetics at the very start of the reward. Notice it's at 10 and it's at 30. It's not the most difficult to get yourself to that level 30. And that had to be known, or else this final cosmetic, this one would have been at the end of the pass. It leads me to believe that Supercell knows and doesn't expect all players to be able to make it to the end of the pass. So they couldn't have it where you would spend $5 and not be able to easily enough attain the cosmetics that you spent those $5 on. They have to be easily attained, or else you'd be throwing away your money. How do we fix this? Very simple. One, I'm not even gonna sit here and complain about the event itself. I like PvP a lot. I've discussed this. We've talked about it inside of many of my videos. I'm a PvP guy. I don't love this PvP event though. But putting that aside, putting aside the PvP structure, just restructuring how rewards can be earned and have it just be positive. No negatives along the way. Give a little bit more experience or a little bit more progression for each win, and then this thing is completely fixed. Okay, then everyone just over time, excuse me, can progress to the end, get their button masher title, and get all the rewards. Easier progression. Now, if we do want to talk about the event itself, we could talk about how you're very limited. All right, you have some players that are really fast twitch young dudes that are really good at that stuff, And then you have some old dudes like myself that just don't thrive in that environment anymore. I mean, people like myself may be at a disadvantage. So giving us the ability to change our loadouts, to put together builds where we can use our brains to put something together that could actually strategize in events like this could be really cool as well. But I do understand the reason for it being completely locked down so that everyone has the same build. It just does seem a little bit repetitive and a little bit basic, and some may even say a little bit sweaty or grindy. But everyone wants that XP, and everyone's going to be grinding for it. I want to remind you guys, if you buy this pass or any pass inside of the game, first go on over to the shop, slide all the way over to the right, and throw in code ECHO. This directly supports my channel, and it could allow me to go get myself some Robitussin or maybe even some Dayquil, so I could clear up this this sick throat and get myself better. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next video.